And now, the moment you've been waiting for. We are thrilled to introduce to you number 43 from your Milwaukee Bucks, the host of Thanalysis, the most energetic player in the NBA. It's Thanasis Antetokounmpo!
Oh my God. Woo. Hold on. Oh my God, what a crowd. Oh my God. Hey. Oh my God. We did the 10-day, only 10-day kind of marketing, but you guys showed up. So you guys are amazing. I was expecting 200 people, and they just told me it's 1,100. It's over 1,000 people. Thank you. Let's go. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys are gonna be amazing. You guys, this is all you. I started this a year ago, and now I'm having my first live podcast, so it's great. I love it. Tony, you guys don't get to see him a lot, but you know what? Before Tony, I want to say a quick thank you to my man, the boss man, Dom Potawatomi. You're amazing. Thank you for short notice, the space, the sponsorship. You're amazing. Thank you for your seats, for the drinks, for the food, everything. And I want to thank another family, Adam and Katie. I think they're over here. Carbliss. Hey, you guys are amazing. Thank you. It doesn't happen without you guys, And obviously, this is gonna be, and every other person who came in to support. And let's get the show on the road. Let's get this on the road. Thanalysis, let's go. Hey, Tony, are we doing the fourth quarters? No.
We are doing the four quarters here, TA. Are you going to let them see me on camera for the first time?
You know what? Okay, people who watch the show know I always had a moderator, but for the first time, you guys are going to see him on camera. Hey, Tony, can we put Tony onto the camera, please? Can we show Tony?
A little behind the scenes access.
Thank you.
We'll get right into it. This is four quarters on Thanalysis, and it is presented by our friends, as TA mentioned, at Carbliss. TA, first question for you. You've had more than 30 guests on your podcast so far and 1 million more to go, but you can pick 3 of them to take to dinner. Which 3 previous guests are you taking with you?
I want to say I take Damian Lillard. I take Bobby Portis. I don't know if he's in the build. I take Bobby. My dog BB, and yeah, and maybe Giannis. We'll see if he's good at and maybe Giannis. But everybody who's been a part of my pod, they've been amazing, man. I really appreciate the guys supporting.
All right, second quarter, and this is when we usually get a little bit off the rails. Would you rather wear your clothes backwards every day for the rest of your life, or wear your shoes on the wrong feet every day?
Oh my God, I think the shoes hurt, Tony. The shoes hurt. I think the shirt, nowadays with fashion, people can't even tell if it's backwards or not, All
right, moving on, third quarter here. Earlier this season on the podcast, show some love, you're good.
Say it again, Tony.
Earlier this season on the podcast, you mentioned Game 6, the 2021 NBA Finals. Everyone remembers that game, right? You were out. Out. You couldn't be in the arena, but you got a text from John Horst right as the final buzzer sound that said, TA, congratulations, you are an NBA champion.
God.
There we go. Take me through that. What did that text mean to you, your family, and this organization?
Apart from that text, text of like a child being born into the family, that's one of the best texts I've ever got in my life. I was in the room. I was so sad, so like I couldn't be there, and so anxious and nervous at the same time. And I remember I was sitting, and while I was sitting, like the live and watching it of the laptop is kind of late, so I hear the cheers. So now I get a text around like a minute and a half before the game is done, like, congratulations, TA, you're an NBA champion. And I start, I throw my laptop. I start crying. This is a moment for us as a family because it's things that you talk on a dinner table, and to be able to do this was incredible. And then after that, it was like, man, it's so special, so special. And then I had, I told you about this, the knock in my room and stuff like that. The package, it was great.
I'm trying to take advantage of my camera time here, TA. I got one more question for you. The fourth quarter, 4 quarters on Thanalysis, presented by Carbliss. Toughest question I will ask you throughout the duration of this podcast. Who is going to win the 2024 NBA championship?
The Milwaukee Bucks, Tony. Bucks in 6. Come on.
They can keep chanting, Bucks in 6.
Yeah. Bucks in 6. Bucks in 6. There you have it, Tony.
All right, we might have a guest we have to get to.
Oh my God.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, so is this that we start the show? And action. Welcome to another episode of Thanalysis. Good to have you all. You guys will be running it. Make sure you subscribe to the socials, Instagram, and you can listen to the podcast wherever you get your podcast from. YouTube, keep running the comments, the likes, negative or bad, we like, positive or bad, we love it. It's all about feedback. That's how we get better. And wearing number 34 from Greece, Nigeria, and Milwaukee, your very own, and my brother, MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo. MVP. Hey.
This is nice. Do I? Yeah. This is nice. This is really nice.
By the way, this might be the first podcast special. It's always, I expected like 50 people just because it's you. We're trying to make it like a comedy special, just for you.
I thought it was always like that. I thought you always had 1,000 people. on the show.
You know what? I'm so happy that I get to do you. I promised myself, I don't want to do just my brothers all the time. And I was like, I'm going to do it one brother each season. And second season, you're part of a great roster, by the way. Hey. But thank you so much. But listen about the crowd. You heard the crowd when you hear like MVP chants or Bucks and 6. What goes through your mind?
First of all, let me start with I've watched the last couple of days because I didn't know what to expect. I don't watch a lot of TV and social media. I don't follow a lot, so I didn't know what to expect, how this is gonna be, and then I figured out late. I think maybe like a day or two ago that it's gonna be live, right?
Yeah.
So like I saw one interview with Shannon Sharp. I saw another one with JJ Redick that came out like 2 days ago. They had some tequila, some whiskey, they had some wine going on. We don't have nothing. We just have
Carbliss on deck. No. Hey, I get it. Shout out to Carbliss again. No sugar, no carbs, no alcohol. In season, we don't drink. And if you ever drink responsibly, please, for the people, everybody. All right? Yes.
Yeah. So when I hear the MVP chants, I think there's a lot of things that go through my mind. There's a lot of hard work that I've paid off over the years. It's a big responsibility. You have to be able to every day, no matter how you feel, how your body feels, what you're going through, you got to be able to come and show up for your teammates, and for your team, and for your city. And I didn't understand back then when I won my first MVP at 24. But now I like.
At 24, that's crazy.
Yeah, I feel that. Like that doesn't mean when you're the MVP, that doesn't mean you score the most points or you get the most rebound. You just gotta be there, be available for your team, and do whatever it takes to win the game. So, like that's kind of my MVP mentality. I don't know how other MVPs are.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much. You've grown to love Milwaukee. We've grown to love Milwaukee But there's a question. By the way, if you guys haven't watched the documentary, I don't suggest watching it more than twice because I watched that. I'm done. Like I can't watch it anymore. But what I would say is you say something in the documentary that we know about that. You don't know if they couldn't bring the family if you was going to be here.
Yeah, that's but a lot of people didn't know that about us. I feel like I'm so happy that the documentary came out, and obviously the first reaction that we had is that you make a documentary when you retire, right? Like that's what the history have shown. Yes. We're big historian, we follow the game of basketball, we follow a lot of athletes. Like usually you do that at the end, right? Not in the middle of things. I think I am very happy because a lot of people see me now. Like I go to the games and I see like 5-year-old, 7-year-old yelling Giannis, 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 and like when I was drafted, they wasn't even born. So they see me now, and what I am now, but they didn't really see where I started from, where my parents started from because it goes way back. And I was very happy that we were able to, kind of share a different perspective about our life. But yeah, to answer your question, without you, without mom and dad, without our brothers, we wouldn't be here today, and you know that. And my reason of playing basketball was to be able to provide a better life, better education, better medical care than our parents had to our brothers. And if they took me away and from Athens, Greece, and took me to Milwaukee, and I'm out here living the life and traveling to all these NBA cities, staying in the best hotels, like, playing in the best arenas in the world against the best teams. Like I wanted everybody to go through that experience. So if my family cannot go through that experience, I really don't want to be here. I want to go through the experience that you guys going through. I wanted to be with you.
That's crazy. Not a lot of people think that way, but I know this, but I think I know this in a different kind of way. I think this is normal, So that's one of the things I was looking forward to the time we're gonna have the podcast. But what's been the hardest thing for you transitioning from? Because for me, it's different.
What in the?
No, from Greece to
Greece.
US.
I think the hardest thing was that you guys wasn't here with me, and I was 18. I was a kid. There was many times went to John Hammond's office and just crying like a little kid. I want my mama. I want my mom and dad. I want my brothers. So that was one. I think the other thing that I had to deal with that at 18, and then I had to go to the basketball court and be the best player I could be. I wasn't ready, physically ready. I wasn't mentally ready to perform against the best. The terminology was, I couldn't understand that. Like, can you imagine going through a training camp and like you want to be the first in the gym, the last one out of the gym, and the first one doing the drill, and like coach says, yeah, get in the baseline, close out, be the MIG, or be the X.
By the way, MIG means most important guy. Yeah, that's most of the times Brook Lopez. There you go. So Brook Lopez.
Not this year, but Brook Lopez is basically our most important guy because he's the last line of defense, right? So he blocks everything. So going to a game, we
Splash Mountain.
Yeah. So we try as much as we can to put him in the to the baseline, so he's in position to block shots. But going through my rookie year, and like the coach is talking to me, and I'm like, yeah, okay, and then I'm going to like Chris at the time or OJ Mayo or any of my teammates. I'm like, what because my English was bad back then. It still is, but what did coach mean? What do you want me to go this way, left, right? Well, like, so like dealing with my family stuff and dealing with the terminology, and I wasn't able to pick it up so fast. That was hard.
It's crazy. You know what's crazy? I think in the documentary, I think then people realize, like, first of all, they realize we have a production company.
Yeah.
I was like, because everybody started texting me like, hey, you guys have a production company, you guys are doing this. I said, yeah, because we don't get to talk a lot about stuff we do outside of basketball. Shout out to the team that's here, us Pro Media, and everybody that's here. You guys did an amazing job. I mean, we had the same director who actually did, because you can't, by the way, when you do documentaries, you cannot direct it yourself. You cannot direct your documentary talking about yourself. You have to find somebody who can say that story, by the way. We were in the States. So we did, and when I heard the same person, people who did Last Dance was gonna come out documentary, I was very excited. I think I was very excited for you as well, because you worked so hard and you've done so many things. I was like, I celebrate so small wins. You know how I am as a person. That's what's gotten me here today. So, but okay, speak with that. I want to know more, because you're a businessman, right? I want to know about everything. I want people to know, how do you end up with Nike? Because it's not one of the other businesses. How do you end up with Nike? Do we have any Nike executives in the building? Nike table right there. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, the Nike family's in the house. So we gotta be.
No. It's my podcast. No. You say everything. No. We don't make it cute for them.
Yeah,
say how it is. Shout out to Bobby. Hey, can we go to chance for Bobby Boys? Shout out to my guy Bobby Boys. Get in the building. Bobby. So, you want to say it? So let me say it again for the production team. So how do you end up with Nike?
So how did I end up with Nike? Long story. I think I was around 17 and a half. My whole career, prior to that moment, I was always wearing Adidas.
You're acting like you didn't know that. I gotta act. I'm a host. I gotta be like, oh, what do I do? But I don't think they do. No, I don't think they do. They did.
So yeah, I was wearing Adidas, and they approached us. We had a nice dinner.
Wait, who approached Adidas? You talking about?
Adidas approached us. Yeah, we had a nice dinner, and we brought the whole family out, and then we were thinking of how can we take it to the next level, like how can we make it to the league, how can we play in EuroLeague. At the time we were playing the second division, if I remember. Playing the second division. And then they told us that it was this big camp, like here in the States, you guys have Nike Hoop Summit, right?
Yeah.
That's big, right? Or now it's the Basketball Without Borders, like there's a bunch of tournaments.
They've created, like Nike camps, they've created, like, it's amazing to showcase their talent.
So they told us that me and Thanasis will participate in that camp, so we were excited. We were like, okay, we can go there and showcase our talent, and hopefully somebody can see us. Maybe get drafted, maybe play in overseas in the EuroLeague, just an opportunity. And at the time, we had no passport, no documents, so we couldn't really travel, right?
Yeah, we couldn't get out there because it would just be hard for us.
Yeah, and then it was like, okay, Thanasis will get a contract, I will get a contract. And then we were happy, we went back home, we were celebrating, we were like, yeah. And mind you, the contract back then was like 3,000 to 5,000, right? 3,000 to 5,000 a year.
The comp, I mean, that's what you get for like.
Was it like free stuff? I don't remember what.
The free stuff, we call it free stuff, like the comp, yeah.
You get like free clothes. So we were happy. So we got free food, free clothes. We got a ride to the headquarters in Greece. It was me, Thanasis, my mom. And then we walked in, and this guy that we were talking to,
he switched up. He just switched up. I don't know what happened.
yeah, and all of a sudden I could see his energy change. He was really short with my mom, really short with me. And then he was like, yeah, you guys go to the office and wait. And then we went there for like 45 minutes, was waiting. And then he brought the contract, and then he put it in front of me. And I'm like, okay, great. Where is my brothers? And he was like, we really not gonna sign your brother today. You're gonna sign yours first, and then we're gonna bring your brother in a week to sign his. And I'm like, the counter was like this, and I was like, no thank you. You know, so, and I think a lot of people say like he made a big mistake for not signing, and Giannis went from Adidas to Nike. And
No, but by the way, long story short, he don't no longer works for them. Obviously.
yeah,
Obviously.
he got fired like 2-3 years later. You know? So I love the guy. I love the guy. Until that point, he was one of the nicest guys to me and my family. But
Why do you think he did that? Why do you think he just switched up?
I think because he knew that we had no say. And at the end of the day, if you had put in front of us like some toilet paper and some cash next to it, I'll probably sign it, because he knew we were in need. At the time, we wasn't able to, take care of our family in the best way. So he knew that. He knew our story. He knew how we were when we went and grabbed dinner with them. He knew how basically desperate we were. And I think not maybe him, and people that work above him maybe try to use that as a, advantage. But at the end of the day, I don't think it was a big mistake because we didn't go with Adidas. I think the mistake it was that, as I am as a person, you can add to that, I don't want to talk about myself, is that as a family, and me specifically, like when we join a company, when we work with people that believe in us, like we stick around, and we are loyal to them, and we try to, give what they gave to us back to them 1,000x. I think that was the biggest mistake, because the greediness, got to him, and he wasn't able to, go to a journey that who knows where will the journey take us. But so far, the history that I've showed 11 years later, that the journey was pretty good. So,
but wait, but now, okay. But then I want you to say, how do we end up with Nike? How does Nike jump in?
So yeah, Nike came to the picture. Obviously, Susan is right there in the crowd.
First of all, by the way, Susan, if Nike is hearing this, by the way, or ever sees my podcast or whatever we put it on, you have to give this woman a raise. I don't care. I don't know what she's making. Give her a raise. She's brought in Giannis, Luka, Victor, Jokic. Come on, guys. Give this lady, I don't know, give her shares of the company. I don't know, whatever. Because
give her some stock.
Yes, give credit where credit is due. Thank you. So keep going.
You can tell he's my older brother. I think she approached us, and I think we were in the back of a car with our agent at the time, and she was in speakerphone, and she was like, yeah, like if Giannis wants to be with Nike, of course we want Giannis to be with Nike. And at the time I was kind of like contemplating, because I wore Adidas for my whole life. I felt like I was, I feel like it wasn't right,
Yeah, because of how we are as people. That's why I thought it wasn't right.
And then it was my turn to speak, and I said that it's important for me to be like a family thing. Like, when you take me, you take my family, my brother, my mom. And she was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And after that, we've been with Nike, and she's been by our side ever since. But the most important thing that what people don't understand is that Nike doesn't only take care of me, they take care of my family. But this didn't start when I became an all-star or MVP. It started like from day one, because they knew that was the most important thing for me. Like taking care of my mom and dad and my little brothers, them looking fresh at school and fresh in the game, And freshmen that go to trips was way more important than what I had on my feet when I played the Lakers or, the Nuggets or, the Suns.
Right, that's, I feel, first of all, I feel so emotional because my younger brother saying this and I'm here, listening to it. But now that you said some players, you said some teams, I did a segment about you and Wemby. I don't know if you saw that. I did a segment about you and Wemby and talked about a little bit how you guys played and how entertaining it was to see you guys, and felt like you guys need a different gym, like a different rim to play on, like you and him, like totally different. Yeah. And I gave the comparison like King Kong versus Godzilla. Like I said, I was like, this is insane. Yeah. I'm watching it. But who are the most entertaining players to play against?
To play against or to watch?
Let's go watch, whichever one. Let's go watch.
To watch, for me, you gotta put Steph up there, LeBron, Luka.
Luka Magic, eh?
Yeah, Luka, man, it's unbelievable. Jokic. Did I say KD?
No, you said KD.
KD. Oh, I love Anthony Edwards, man. I love him, man. Like, he plays both ways. He's playing the right way. He plays to win, and he translate on the court like I think the number 1 in the West, number 2 in the West.
Yeah, they play really good.
So, but to play against, first of all, I try to bring it every night. It doesn't matter who I play. But I think playing against, for sure, like the best. Playing against LeBron, playing against AD, playing against KD, playing against Jokic, Luka, not even Wemby. And I know there's so many other people that I'm not mentioning right now, but just playing against the best, I feel like it just, brings the best out of me. Like you feel like this moment, I don't know if everybody feels it, like this moment of greatness on the court when you play. When you're matching up and like it's either you seize that moment or you just let that moment pass. And I love when I feel that feeling. Even though maybe sometimes I don't seize that moment, I love that moment. It's like now it's like mano y mano kind of thing, so. I remember vividly a game we played the Lakers. I saw fourth quarter, and it was like the 11th minute of the fourth quarter, and the whole gym stood up when LeBron was playing. This might have been 2021 or 2022. No, 2022-ish or something like that, and everybody stood up, and the crowd was up for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, bro, this is different. Yeah,
but you see, I see different though. I'm saying different. I'm thinking about game plan. I'm thinking about like, at the moment I appreciate it as a fan, but at the moment I'm thinking about game plan. Like, go by him, hit him in his chest, go by him. Like I'm thinking about stuff like that. I'm not thinking about, what's going on. But to you, and you said these moments of greatness, coming back to the championship, right? How'd you feel in the run, like with the Hawks going down?
You want me to be like real, or you want
it's
me?
my podcast, bro.
Yeah.
You mean?
I don't know.
You want to give me that goal to?
Yeah, I was hurt. I was like devastated. Because I feel like. And it's been a lot of times that we've dealt with that as a team. Like sometimes the final game is not the final. Sometimes you might play the best team in the first round, or play the team in the second round, yes. Right? So, like last year, we played Miami in the first round, and a lot of people was like, "Oh, they're the 8th seed, blah 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 blah," but they went all the way to the finals. Yeah. So they beat everybody, So. Or the previous year we played Boston, and Boston went to the finals. The year before in the bubble we played Miami, they went to the finals. The year before we played Toronto, we lost. They went to the finals and won the whole thing. So sometimes like the final, the final series is not actually in the finals. So I think when we played Brooklyn in the second round, and we went in there, game 2, we lost by 50, right? So we're going in the plane, and there was a lot of conversation like, "Oh, they're done. They're done."
Yeah. Most definitely.
But not the conversation from the media, because I don't follow the media. I'm hearing conversation around in the plane, like, around the team. But there was a lot of people.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like we came back in the game 3, and it was the lowest scoring game. It was like 83-86.
Yep.
Drew Holiday comes down the lane, spins, and hits like a the layup on Kyrie Irving. And then we started believing, right? We started believing.
Leave.
Yeah, when we win game 4, we come back, win game 4.
We're supposed to win game 5, by the way.
We go game 5, we were up 18. They came back at the end, won the game, right? They were like, oh shit. Sorry for my language. Are we done?
Yeah.
Then we go back, game 6, won the game, and then we go game 7. I'm like, what's going to happen now? And okay, long story short, like a lot of people say, oh, KD step on the line.
It's a lot of moments in that run.
You know, but it's not true. We played a really good game. And now going to, after the game, I was able to speak with my childhood hero, which was KD. He knows that, I know that. After that, we were able to like embrace ourselves on the court and tell him, he told me, go get you one, right? So now in my head, I'm like, oh, this is real. We can win the championship, right? And taking a shower, do media, go to the bus. I see him walking. You know, he just had like a 50-point triple-double against us. It was unbelievable. I think for me, that was the best version of KD ever that I've ever played against. You know, and then I left the bus.
That's a true statement. That's a true statement right there.
I left the bus. I went to him and I talked to him. I said, hey man, like I'm not here without you. Like I'm not here without you. Like you inspired me. You know, you impacted my life. Like I wanted to be like you. You know, the way you play, the way you carry yourself, the greatness that you have, like, you know, all the things that you've accomplished in your career, like, I looked up to all of those things, and it was like my duty to say that, to take that off my chest, you know, because we always go out one another, you know, we always elbow one another, we always play against one another, but we never had this moment, you know. So going back to the bus, Atlanta City starts.
It was crazy. We was ready for Philly actually, and then Atlanta showed up. So
yeah,
that was very interesting. But like, okay, you did say all this, but you went. Let me. So going to attack too much sometimes. Going to Atlanta. We played at home. They win game 1. We win game 2. Win game 3. I'm talking fast. We win, game 4. We lost game 4. I got hurt. Yes.
And I'm like, oh man, like, let me play bad. You know, let me play bad. Like let me play bad, play well. No matter, let me go out that way. Let me don't go out because
go out swinging.
Yeah, let me go out swinging. Like even if I'm laying down on the floor, let me keep on swinging. You know. But then the moment I know that we were able to win the whole thing was game 5, game 6. Game 5, game 6.
I don't want to interrupt you, and I felt it. You know why? Because of these two guys. These two guys. They sitting next to each other. Can the camera show them? Can we show these guys? The camera can show Brook Lopez and Bobby Porter sitting next to each other. Yeah. Give them some love. They showed out. They showed up and showed out. In the city.
like game 5, I think Brook had like 30. Bobby had like 32. Great defense. The ball was moving. The ball was hopping. You know, they were making shots. They were being physical. You know, the one game 5, and then we go and play game 6 at Atlanta, right? And they came out hot, you know, because their season was on the line, right? And they played great. And then Chris had like 35. It was like cash money, for sure. And he played unbelievable. So those 2 games, I'm like, okay, this is something real. Now, as a leader, sometimes you're like, when I come back, how don't I mess this up? No, it's a real thing. A lot of people don't talk about it. They talk about, oh yeah, I'm the best. I have confidence. I make shots. I'm the best player in the league. But no. Like they don't talk about the dark side of being a leader, right? So I'm coming back. I'm not 100% healthy, but I gotta play, right? So I'm coming back. I'm like, okay, how can I not mess up with this rhythm that the team have? So game 1, you know, played the game. Did not play very well. You know, my knee was still bothering me. But we didn't lose by a lot. We lose by like 6, if I remember well. Game 2 felt way better. I felt like I was healthy, you know, and still lost the game. Then when we came back home, Game 3 we won, Game 4 we won, Game 5 we went there. I think that was the best basketball game we ever played as a team. Like the ball was moving, like every possession counted. We were getting everything out of every possession. There was no wasted possession, as Doc Rivers says now.
No wasted possession.
No wasted possession that game. Drew Holiday was unbelievable defensively and offensively. Chris was unbelievable. PJ, Bobby, JFT came in, knocked down shots. Pat was moving the ball, playing fast, guarding. Like everybody did their job in order for us to win one game. One game in Phoenix. That's all we needed, one game. So then we came back home and we won.
I have another question. My question is, when did you know who was going to win it? But you answered that already.
Game 5, Game 6 of Atlanta.
Game 6. But I want you to watch a video, right? And you can tell me what you think. It's a live reaction because you don't have social media. You have social media, you're not on it, you're not on Twitter. I want you to watch a video. People were talking about like a run. Somebody talking about a run. And see, I want you to watch it.
Well, do I look there?
Tony, can we put that video up for Giannis to see it?
Well, Stephen A., I'm worried about these destinations that you possibly have to go to for the NBA Finals. I mean, you really want to be in Milwaukee? You really want to be in Milwaukee?
You know, you people are getting on my nerves.
Is that where you want to be?
Last
Milwaukee?
year it was Miami.
Hell no.
He's headed
Hell no. There is breaking news here. I don't believe either of them are going to win their respective series, but I don't believe I've ever rooted for Atlanta, the Atlanta Hawks, and the Los Angeles Clippers more in my life. I don't believe I've done it.
What do you think about that video?
I couldn't hear exactly what he was saying, but he basically said that we couldn't win.
Yeah, he was saying like you can win. He's rooting for Atlanta. I mean, okay.
Hold up.
He's here?
I know it.
That's the special guest you had?
You know. Man.
What's up, y'all?
Boo! Oh! Chill. Hey, no. Okay, hold on. Hey, you know I didn't tell him, right? You know I didn't tell him. I didn't tell him on purpose. I was like, I want to see his honest reaction. And and I wanted to make it special for the people out there. First of all, thank you. First of all, hey, Giannis, Stephen A. Smith, thank you for coming in
Man,
and
my
everything.
pleasure.
I appreciate
It's great
you, man.
to see
Thank
everybody.
you.
How y'all doing?
Showing love to the pod, showing love to the podcast, to the show. First of all, why do you hate Milwaukee? You saw our weather. Our weather was great today.
First of all, this is the thing that kills me. I can't dime out my peoples, but I've been taking this for years. It was never me that said these things about Milwaukee. All I ever complained about was the weather. I've always said, great sports town, great fans, great team. My family is from the West Indies. I am Alemaniano. And so because of that, I love warm weather. I don't like Chicago from October through April. I went to Iowa about 2 months ago to watch Caitlin do an event with Caitlin Clark. I'm never going back. All right, unless the weather's. I'm born and raised in New York.
Yeah, but hey,
and I don't want to be there no more. Because the weather. I can't. I'm just over the cold.
But you don't never root nobody against the Knicks. You always root for the Knicks.
Well, I will never root against the Knicks ever. Ever, ever, ever. I will never root against
First
the
of all, first take. I told you this. I told you on the podcast as well. When you go show some love, my man, Bobby Porter, 6th man of the year, man. I just show some love, my man, real shit. Real talk. Let's show some love to my man, Bobby Porter. Yes, sir.
Y'all got, listen, Bobby know me well enough. I've spoken to Bobby. I believe in Bobby. Bobby can ball.
Yes,
As a matter of fact,
yes, sir.
I think he needs to shoot a little bit more. And I've said, did I not tell you that?
Talk the truth. Talk the. It's your game. Okay. So, my thing now is that, okay, first time you saw this guy, right?
Yeah.
Play. Did you ever think he was gonna be?
Not in a million years. I didn't believe he would be what he is. I knew that he had talent. He got a nice size. Obviously, could run the floor very well, could finish at the basket, etc. But I didn't think that I would ever be sitting here looking at a guy that I believe to be one of the top 3 players on the planet Earth. That's what he is. And I didn't know enough about him to know what level of appreciation I feel all of us should have for him. I love his competitive fervor. I love the fact that he's not trying to befriend the opponent. I love the fact that he has the attitude that he has, that I'm coming for everybody. You be ready because I'm gonna be ready. And I think that when you have that kind of attitude, it's contagious with the rest of the team, and it galvanizes a city, because a city gets behind somebody like that. It's one thing to have talent. It's another thing to have a killer instinct, to want to close you out. And I think when you won the championship, he could have did his regular thing. Let me get 36 points, 14 rebounds, something like that. No,
that's
he had
not regular,
50.
Steve.
No,
that's
he had
not
50.
regular.
You know, and it's like closing the deal. And I think that, you know, obviously he's a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer when his career is over. He's probably, you know, you look at him and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the 2 greatest players in franchise history. But as a person in the media, I can say to his face, I really, really appreciate what he brings to the world of sports, because what he does is remind us that he cares even more than we do. And that's what you want from your superstar.
Yes, sir. You know, it's so crazy when man, it was so crazy when I started doing the podcast and stuff like that. I was like, you know what? I don't want to do hot takes. I just wanted to. If it's gonna go viral, if people are gonna know about it, it's because I do special things. Right. Because I bring people together, and that's my job, and I've done it for my whole life. And I really wanted to bridge this gap, because I feel like it's a lot of division nowadays, and now not only sports, in the culture in general. And I think about all the time, like, do you have any like players who ever approach you after quote unquote hot take? Do you have any? Players?
I have players approach me all the time. But they got my number. I ain't changed my number in 20 years on purpose. I want to make sure they know I'm not hard to find. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. And I think that, you know, you've got a lot of guys. I was in Minnesota a few weeks ago, and he was coming off the elevator when I was going in the elevator, and you were just coming out of the gym. And he was talking about, listen, LeBron, guys like that, they set the standard. I'm supposed to be doing this. I'm supposed to be doing this. And what a lot of players don't realize is that there were players who came before you, you may realize they set the standard.
Yes.
What you may not know is that those players talk to us, and they implore us to hold the modern players to the standard they were held to. So a lot of times you'll see Hall of Famers, you'll see champions, and they'll pick up the phone and you'll never know, and they'll be like, don't let them off the hook. You held us to that standard. What you letting them off the hook for? And so when you run across a superstar like this man, you don't have to say that to him. He automatically says it to you, that he is aware of the standard, and he's working diligently to live up to it. He's impossible to root against. You're looking for him, and you're saying, yo, this is what it is. And this is what the standard is, and that's what it's all about.
Yes, sir. Okay. Now I know you gotta catch your private jet, everything. First of all, I want to kudos because I brought him to Milwaukee. Even though he hates Milwaukee, I brought him in Milwaukee, made him come here. Yes, even though he hates Milwaukee.
I don't hate Milwaukee. I just hate cold. When it's warm, I'm good with Milwaukee. It's not a problem.
Don't even worry about it. We're going to see you in June. We're going to see you in June. Don't even worry about that. We're right there with you. is there anybody you wanted to interview but you haven't interviewed yet?
Well, I'd love to interview Barack Obama. I'd love to interview, I've interviewed Michael Jordan before. I'd like to interview him again. I haven't interviewed LeBron James in a long time, but I can understand why he don't want to sit across from me. I get that part. That definitely resonates with me, but not really anything. I've been blessed in my career. I've exceeded a lot of my expectations, to be quite honest with you.
Okay.
So I've accomplished everything that I've aimed to accomplish. Now I'm just setting new goals for myself to make sure I'm not stagnant, standing still. I can't cover athletes and constantly command and demand that you try to exceed what you've already accomplished while I'm standing still. I can't do that. That's phony, that's hypocritical, and I'm not gonna be that kind of person. So I've always got new goals, new objectives that I'm aiming for, and I just do it that way.
You know what? That's crazy that you said that. And I know we've left Giannis a little bit in the interview. Is there anything you want to ask him? Do you want to ask him something?
I just want to say that I understand that you're a fan of the game.
Yes.
Right? And I can tell from the way you
Wanna bring the mic?
speak, from the way you speak and from the way you carry yourself. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to follow your show a lot, but I felt like that was kind of holding me back. I wasn't able to do what I set myself to do.
Right.
You know, so I just want to say that, man, like, it's hard what you do, 100%, because I know you're a fan of the game. So like when you go and you have to speak the truth, you have to speak what you feel, you know, about players, about coaches, about organization, about cities, you know. So it's hard, but you still do that, right? And I think a lot of people might not like you.
Right.
You know, but at the end of the day, to be in the top of your game, which I believe you are, because before I came to the NBA, I knew who you were. I gotta, how you say, I gotta give you your flowers, because it's hard to, you know, speak, you know, give your take about LeBron James, about me, about Jokic, about the team, and then still be able to walk out of the studio with your head high and don't really like give two, sort of my language, two shits. You know, so I don't want you to think that I don't understand. It's hard. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you so much for doing this for Thanasis.
Thank you.
Well,
You know, I got something for you, because you want to say something, so go.
I want to say this, because I think it's important that you hear this and that the audience hears this. It's like, yes, there's a lot of players who don't like me. Yes, it is absolutely true I can give less than a damn. It is absolutely true. But there's a reason for that, and there's several reasons for that. Number one, for example, when you talk about you don't watch First Take and stuff like that now, that's actually good. And the reason why it's good is because you out there performing, you got priorities. And anything that's going to distract you, to compromise your greatness, you shouldn't allow get in the way. Matter of fact, people like myself and others can learn from that. Our show is for the audience. It's not necessarily for the players. So you're doing the right thing, right?
That's what I realized.
Exactly.
I realized 2019 when there was Ryan Hollins on the show. No matter what I did, was bad. you know. So then I'm like, I just had 40, and we just won the game by 30 last night. How do I?
I can answer that. Because you're analyzing the greatness that you anticipate you will have to encounter in order to capture your ultimate goals. So Giannis is at a point where I have you as one of the top 3 players on the planet Earth. But if you're going against Joel Embiid, it might require this. If you're going against LeBron, it might require that. If you're going against Jokic, it might require this. You happen to be going against DeAndre Ayton, you were gonna be good. But the point that I'm trying to make—
Don't do this man like that, man.
But the point that I'm trying to make is that—
No, don't do this man like that, man.
Well, it's true. I'm just giving you facts. But the point that I'm trying to make is that a lot of times the athlete, and this is where I was getting to when I talk about giving less than a damn about somebody that doesn't like. I care if you don't like me, if I'm unfair, if I'm inhumane, if I put your personal business in the street. These are things I would never, ever do. I don't play that game.
Yeah.
But me analyzing you as a basketball player compared to your contemporaries who you have to defeat in order for you to get to the promised land, there's an audience out there. These folks are gonna root for you. They're gonna wish nothing but the best for you. They're gonna rah, rah, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm looking at it from an objective perspective, and I'm saying, all right, in order for them to beat them, this is what's going to be required. So you might drop 45, but you dunking on everybody. You shoot 20 or 23 from the field, and 18 of your shots were dunks. But if I'm watching Jokic and I'm watching, Gordon and I'm watching Porter and those boys for the reigning defending NBA champions, with their size, I'm like, well, he might not be able to do that. It might require him to hit a mid-range jump shot. It might require him to replicate what he did in Game 6 of the finals when y'all won the championship. You hit 17 and 19 free throws. It might require that. So you're looking at it and you're analyzing it from that standpoint. If a player, a coach, an organization has a problem with you dissecting and analyzing stuff on that perspective, you're not talking about anybody's personal life. You're not attacking anybody personally. You ain't getting into nobody's business. You're strictly confining yourself to the game of basketball. My attitude is, what the hell is wrong with folks complaining about that? You ain't playing in a garage. You playing in an arena, 19,000 people are packed, millions of people are watching on television. Everybody's watching you, and we're going to dissect it because that's what fans of the game do. And it's my job to bring that to them, and I'm gonna always do my job.
I really, no, that's valid and accurate. I don't believe there's anything wrong with that. What I figured out in 2019, 2020 is that media analyzing my game will not help me make a jump shot.
Right.
Will not help me make a free throw, or will not help me lead the team to the championship. So I said, instead of me wasting time of being mad, because I'm really putting everything for the game. I don't cheat the game.
You don't.
I rather go hard now and rest later. I used to say back then, like, I'll rest when I die. So I want to go now.
Right.
So instead of me using that time and being mad of, oh, he said that. Okay, but he said that, and I'm talking with the all-time great. He's saying that, and I'm like, instead of doing all that, let me just focus on my craft and let me focus on things that I can control. Mm-hmm. And I think from the moment that I've done that, my career has been like this, But not to. I love the game of basketball, and I don't think you can be great if you don't respect and give the flowers to the all-time greats.
Right.
I feel like sometimes, like, people come in, like the young players, I don't want to say like the young, like I'm an OG or like, but they feel like the only reason I'm here is because I call the all-time great. I'm like, okay, what do I expect now? Mm-hmm. He's not playing no more. What do I expect now? Mm-hmm. How they gonna guard me? How should I be in the free throw line? Mm-hmm. How should I approach my coach about this? Mm-hmm. My team is doing this. How do I talk to my big fella? Mm-hmm. How do I talk to the other leader on the team? Like, that allows me to be successful.
Mm-hmm. But believe it or not, as shocking as it may be to you, we have a lot in common. In the media.
Oh, wait. Before you say you have a lot in common, by the way, don't try to hack out my podcast now. Do you own their own podcast? No, hell no. You ain't gonna do this now. Wait.
My bad.
When you can't get him on first take, you get him. There you have it. Hey. Wait. But my thing is, I wanted to say, because you said.
With a fee?
Say again?
Does that come with a fee? Do I get paid to be on first take?
Yeah.
That's a good question for him.
Yeah, but listen. What I want to say, because you said something about his free throws, right? 16, 17. And sometimes you be like, oh man, you gotta make his free throws and everything.
Right.
Tony, can we use this basket?
That's what it's there for.
Yes, can somebody move the table? Let's move the table real quick. Let's move the table. Hold on. Do you guys want to see it or no? Yes or no? Yes. Hold on.
Come on, man.
Hold on. We'll do this bet. You make 2 out of 2. You come to Greece. You don't even bring your wallet. You just showed up in Greece.
You said I don't bring my wallet.
Nothing.
That is not gonna happen.
I'm
gonna bring my wallet.
Listen. You miss free throw. I'm doing you on first take.
Well, first of all, I
don't
have
you.
a,
No, I'm
I don't
going.
have a problem with you on first take. I don't have a problem with that.
So set the basket out, Tony.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no problem with that. You gonna make me do this, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on.
Oh my Lord.
Oh, it's too far. We gotta bring it closer. Yep. Hold on.
What kind of basketball is that? Let me see this. What is that, man?
No. You're gonna shoot this.
Oh, damn.
Hold on. Before you shoot it, noise meter. Tony,
I don't even get a practice shot.
Yeah, we're gonna need some noise from the crowd
I
here.
don't get a practice shot.
Make some noise.
Hold on. Take your time.
We can be loud. We can be loud out there.
I don't even get a practice shot.
Oh, now. First one is move.
Is that not a practice shot? I'll get a practice shot?
No, get you another shot. You got 2 free throws. This ain't one. 2 free throws.
Hey. So, can you hear me? Yeah. So, hey, what we go through, right? The free throw line, right? So usually here in Milwaukee, when you miss 2 free throws in a row, everybody gets chicken wings. But okay, I don't know if there's chicken wings here, so I don't want to put anybody in the spot. But let's one day out of my life, right? So what they had to do with all playoff series. 1, 2, 3.
He got to get the ball first.
Wait, yeah, you get the ball. Get the ball first.
Right
Hold
here.
on, yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
So that's why we won the championship, because that actually helped me.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Oh my God. Tony.
What?
Hey, Tony. First of all, I'm the first guy who ever had a podcast special. Hey, Tony, tell me whoever has ever made Stephen A. Smith shoot free throws on his podcast, bro.
I believe this is the first ever time Stephen A. Smith has shot free throws on a podcast.
Oh my God.
No practice shot or nothing.
But okay, now that we got the free throw out the way, what's next for you, man? I know you got the Stephen A. your podcast as well.
Well, of course I'm still the host, the co-host, and the executive producer of First Take. I think one of the things that people forget are oftentimes you see a lot of contributors on the show. I don't think they pay enough attention to who comes on the show, the athletes, because I want them to know you have that platform if you want it. If you got, a lot of times you look at television, you got a 30-minute show, you got an hour show with commercials, it drops down. If it's a half hour, it's only 21 minutes. If it's an hour, it's 38 minutes, or actually 40 minutes with without commercials or what have you. But when you go on shows, you can sit down and talk with somebody for 8 or 10 minutes, but you only see 2 minutes aired. That's not First Take. It's live. So when you come on, you on 15 minutes. It's 15 minutes. That's number one. And so that platform is still going to be available to me. I own my own podcast, The Stephen A. Smith Show. I own and operate it myself. It's separate and apart from ESPN because I'm building a production company. I want to create scripted and unscripted content. I want to do documentaries. I created a drama series that's been picked up. I've got a docu-series coming out that's been picked up. And I plan on doing a lot of things in Hollywood in the years to come while still owning my own platform, still doing a lot of different things. And I'm going to go about the business of looking for talent, not just outside the world of sports, but inside the world of sports. You see a lot of former athletes that want to get into podcasting, want to get into television, wanting to do their own shows. Look, we take so much from the athlete. Y'all give us so much. Anybody, they can talk all the smack they want. There ain't nobody that come to me and said, I need your help, and I said no. Nobody came to me and said, I need to talk to you, and I said no. Nobody can say stuff like that about me. And so I'm always about trying to give back to the best of my ability because I owe it to the game and I owe it to the athletes, people like himself. It's not about just his greatness. It's about his commitment to excellence. LeBron James, the same thing. Steph Curry, the same thing. And a host of other stars in this game. You see people going out on the court to play, the field to play in football and other places. The level of dedication that it requires to be great, y'all do it. And if you smart as a media member, you'll peel from that. I'm in the best shape I've been in 30 years. And professional athletes have got a lot to do with that because I was really unhealthy and I was really, really in bad shape a couple of years ago after I got COVID. And to cover these athletes, listen, sometimes talking to them, you see Giannis in the gym. All right, what you doing? How often do you run? What do you eat? You know, I remember one time I walked up to LeBron. Damn it, what you eating? I want to know. I was like, Steph, how the hell
we want to know.
How the hell you put, that's true. I said, Steph, how the hell you put Matthew Dellavedova in the hospital? You got to chase you around all the time because, you got so much stamina. How you do that? To me, you should want to do that. And you are right to be suspicious about every media member ain't fans of y'all. There's a whole bunch of cats that's jealous. There's a whole bunch of cats that they don't root for y'all and appreciate y'all the way that they should. I just don't happen to be one of those people. I've never been that way. And by the way, I'm pretty damn successful. I don't have to be that way. So I'm good.
Man, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll see you first take June. You missed the first one, huh?
Yeah. Listen, you're welcome to come. You said June?
I don't know. You pick a topic.
No, it doesn't.
Whatever topic
matter.
you want. As long as it's not something too crazy.
It ain't going to be crazy. I wouldn't do that to you. That my man Pat Bev right there. It's crazy stuff. What up, baby?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No. Chill.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
But one thing I want to say, thank you so much.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing to, first of all, do this with my brother, be a part of.
Yeah.
But we got another podcast that only me and him have coming out in a couple of weeks. You guys are going to enjoy that as well.
That's right.
As well, it's going to be really
I know
funny.
this much. I came to your studio. I'm jealous, man. This studio, this is pretty fly. I went there today. I was like, damn, I should have got this.
I work hard.
Yeah, I got you.
I work hard.
I got you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. And I know you got to catch your jet's about to get out the way, but I really do appreciate you. I appreciate you for sitting with my brother. That's my baby brother right there. I know
y'all deserve it, man. Y'all deserve it. No doubt. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. No doubt, man.
Thank you so much for coming.
Y'all take care, everybody.
You all on the block, go away. You all on the block, man. Hey. Thanasis. Sit. Oh, we got more? Yeah, we ain't finished. Just because he crashed our podcast, dang. No.
We got more, huh?
No, we got just a little bit more. You brought all these people. You want them to leave? What?
No, this is nice. This is intimate. This is nice.
It's all family. It's all family right here. And you know what? I always do this section when I do my podcast. It's an animal fact, and it's true or false. I'm gonna say this sentence, and you gotta guess if it's true or false. Ostriches are actually faster than horses.
Somebody from the crowd says true, so I just gotta.
It is true. Thank you for winning the first question. 1-0, Giannis and the podcast. One Giannis, Thanalysis 0. Come on. Okay. Second fact. Beavers' teeth never stop growing. They just grow. Is it true or false?
Never stop growing.
Never stop growing.
How many years do they live?
I don't know that, but they never stop growing. They just never. It's their teeth, and they never stop growing.
I feel like it's true. You think it's false?
Their teeth never stop growing.
I think their teeth they're this long, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they live 12 to 15 years, 20 years. So he knows. It gotta be false.
Say it. That's you look at it.
I wanted to say true, But I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna say false. So
False.
If I lose, it's on him.
And unfortunately, it's on him. Yes, 1-1. Yes, it is
it's
false,
okay.
sir.
It's okay.
Actually, they keep growing, and they actually chew on trees to keep them from growing too long. So okay, let me give you another one. Second one, okay.
You learn
And
something
then-
new every day.
And then I'm gonna give you another one to do the tie. So the longest living turtle lived to be 152 years old.
True.
That was easy. True.
True. That was the first one, right?
Yeah, that was the
the
first
first
one. I knew you was gonna have that.
True.
Oh my God. Okay. The section was a failure. Tony, scratch that from the books. I don't want to. Never make me look bad. Scratched everything. It's okay. Let's move on from this. Like, let's talk about a little bit about this season. Like, what do you expect from this season? I mean, the season's coming. What do you expect from this playoff run?
Yeah. You can say championship, but there's a lot of steps that you got to take towards the end. Like, it's too far. You know, like, I feel like people talk about playoffs because we're in March. Playoffs is a month away. You know, like, we gotta focus. You know, beating OKC. You know, like, at the end of the day, I've been in teams that were very, very good, and then we went to the playoffs and did not win. I've been in teams that we went to the playoffs and wasn't healthy. I've been in teams that all of us was healthy, you know, and it was one time. The year we won, everybody was healthy, like, from the start till the end. You know, after, the end, I got hurt for 5 days, whatever. But the most important thing is I just want us to finish this 15 games that we have left, 14, 13 games that we have left, and keep on playing good basketball, building good habits. You know, guys getting more confident.
Yes.
You know, and then health. Like, I feel like the key is health. Bobby's healthy, Brooke is healthy, Chris is healthy, Dame is healthy, Jay is healthy, Malik is healthy. Like, it's in our hands to be great, right? So that's the first thing I can ask. That's something that we can control, how we can take care of our body, right? Then we go on the court, then we try to create good habits. That we can control that. Now, if we're going to win a championship, I cannot control that. You know, we cannot control that. If I could, I would have won 5 in a row. But then when we do that, one thing that I expect, like the year that I was dealing with what I was dealing with my mental health, I feel like one of the things that helped me so much, like, I remember we were playing against Miami, game 1 when Jimmy Butler hit the shot, then Chris came out, hit the...
Send it to overtime.
No, he didn't send it to overtime.
Oh, to win the game. I mean,
To win the
after.
game. He won the game for us. And then game 2, we won by 30, right? Breen was unbelievable. Bobby was making shots. Pat was making shots. Brooke was making long threes, offensive rebounds, dunking on people. You know, but what's the most important thing from that is that the crowd was into it. You know, like, I feel like we had the best fans. And I don't say this, like, everybody say this just to, you know, kind of have the crowd cheering for them and take pressure off them. But, like, I have pressure no matter what, right? That's my life. But I say this because I really mean it, right? When the other guys were coming to the team, we were talking to Jay Crowder, we were talking to Cam, we were talking to Joe Ingles, we were talking to all the guys that joined the team. What do we always tell them? Wait until you see the crowd. Wait until you go to the Pfizer Forum and you hear them when we go on and on. Like, guys, you guys don't know how much that adds to us playing harder, playing better. Like,
Yes. You know what's so crazy? You do not understand. We have Giannis, Brooke, we have great coaching staff, we have Bobby Portis, we got Pat, Bev, Malik. Guys, you know what I want to see? I want to see that 50 years with no championship hunger. Like, I want to see that. I want to see this. I want them to be, aggressive to a certain degree, but I want them to be, like, unbettable. Like, for team to be like, oh, my God, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be at Pfizer. Because even the game 6, game 5, like, it was suffocating. because our fans stood up as a city. Because you know what we do as a city? And we do this as a team. We work hard, we stay out of trouble, and we just do our job. And don't expect nothing more, nothing less.
Mm-hmm.
And people in Milwaukee do this. That's why I love Milwaukee. The people in Milwaukee do this every day.
Mm-hmm.
I told them, it would take 6 days. 6 days. People didn't even know it was today. And look how many people showed up. Yeah. Come on, give me a round of applause, bro. Come on, man. Come on. You know? Man, I feel like, how long has the podcast been? Tony, give me a
72 minutes.
72 sounds about right. I think we got some questions from some kids coming up too.
Oh my God. Okay, you know what? Before I ask that, what do you think about the podcast?
I don't follow it. I don't subscribe. Yeah,
clip that, Tony. Clip that for the socials.
Scan that QR code, Giannis. Scan the QR code.
Is there a QR
Subscribe
code?
to the
Please count it.
podcast.
Scan it.
Yeah,
Subscribe.
Everybody can tell I'm the middle child, so. No, I love it. I love it. First of all, a lot of people don't know me. You know me. You know, I have this like hard shell. Like I have to be like that in order to protect myself and my mental. You know, like growing up,
yes.
When we played together, who was the most quiet guy on the team?
You.
You know, who was the most quiet guy at school?
It's always been you, because you always have you like to listen a lot. You like to observe too.
Yeah, and I feel like sometimes, you know, we came to the NBA and now like, you're like, wow, what's going on? And everybody's over you. Everybody
Yes.
wants, you know, something for you. And I never liked attention, right? So I kind of have this like, you know, hard persona, you know, shell in front of me, just kind of protect myself, right? We talk about, I don't want to get into the bubble thing. Maybe we can talk about it later after this, but.
No, take it season 4 or 5.
Season 4 or 5.
Try to begin back.
But I was in the back. And I was seeing you like doing your thing, you know. And I've watched shows. I watched the Dane one. I watched the Brook one. You know, I watched the Markout and the V Baker one. Then you went and got the hottest guy out there after he announced that he's gonna fight Mike Tyson. Okay, and
just say you proud of your boy. You're proud of your boy. I appreciate it.
Like I'm extremely proud of you because you said you're gonna do it. You said you're gonna bring Antetokounmpo's store to Milwaukee. You did it. You know.
Thank you.
You said you're gonna, you know, take money out of your pocket and do a season or 2 of Thanalysis. You did it. You know, and now look at you bringing Stephen A. Smith. Then you had the other guy, Jordan Love.
Tune in. Green Bay, stand up. Tune in.
My bad. but like I kind of got emotional before I got here. I'm proud of you because you're really doing something that you enjoy, and the greatness, basketball greatness, greatness in general, it's about being able to be in a position that you can inspire people. Greatness is not MVPs and championships and defensive player of the years. Like, you're in a position that you inspire me to be better. You're in a position that with your platform, you inspire other people to be better. And those people inspire other people to be better. You know, so in my book, that's what greatness is. And you're doing that, so I'm proud of you. Keep doing your thing. You know, I'm subscribed. You know, I've been subscribed since 1994. So keep doing your thing.
Thank you so much. And hopefully when we win this June, we're gonna have a 6-8 people podcast with a trophy in the middle. And that's gonna get people going up, people right up, you know? Okay, let's go to the fans. Jen. Hey.
Hey guys. Hey guys.
Hey.
So we've got some of the cutest fans here at Thanalysis who are going to ask you guys some questions. Didn't we tell you guys this was going to be amazing? Who's having fun tonight? All right, come on over, guys. So our first question tonight is from Camry. Camry, you've got the first question. You ready, girlfriend? All right, let's step right over here. All right, Camry. Hit him with your best shot.
Which restaurant is better, Five Guys or Culver's?
Wow.
Go, your pick first.
No, you go first.
Five Guys.
Five Guys, huh? So I'll say this. I'm honest. I always try to be honest. So my game routine. No, actually the day before the game, I always try to eat 2 Five Guys cheeseburgers. You know, that's like my cheat meal sometimes. But Culver's offered me and my family, you know, burgers and food for life.
Oh, no, hold on.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I would have said Culver's.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They did. Like I think like the 2-3 stores.
They did?
Yeah, 2-3
I
stores.
fault. Culver's, bro. Big dog. Culver's, man. That money in the man for Culver's.
So yeah, so I gotta go with to take care of my family, take care of me, Culver's.
Yes.
Great job, Camry. All right, next up, guys, we have DeAnthony. You ready, big guy? All right.
Who was your favorite NBA player growing up?
Ooh,
Favorite
NBA player? I know mine.
I'm splitting between 2. I think Dennis Rodman is the first one. Like, I love how Dennis plays, bro. I love this man.
That's a good one.
Dennis Rodman. And I don't like Kevin Garnett too. Full force. We got another version of him in the team.
Mine was Patrick Beverly. No.
Count that.
Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was my favorite player growing up. Allen Iverson.
AI. You should have asked Stephen A. About AI.
Yeah.
You get a chance.
Allen Iverson and Magic Johnson.
Good stuff, DeAnthony. Thank you, pal. And since it's a brother-themed night, we've got 2 brothers here for our final question of the evening. We've got Luke here and Ryan. Who wants to ask the question, boys? Oh, look, he's letting his brother do it, guys.
Shy. Hey, take your time. We're not going anywhere. Take your time.
Okay, I have 2 questions. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. What is your favorite video game?
My favorite video game. I don't know if you know it.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Maybe.
Don't
What
say
you
it.
gonna say?
I was about to say Pro Evolution and Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank, but I'll say when I got older and got in the States, I like FIFA. I like FIFA. Yeah, I don't really play 2K because I play basketball in real life. So, and you know, when I miss a shot, I'm like mad at myself, like go dunk it, you know. So I gotta go with FIFA.
Can we just embrace Bobby and let him come up here?
Yes.
No, hold on. Before we stop,
Come
can we
on,
get
Bobby.
Champ, Bobby, get on the stage.
Hey, come on, Bobby.
Champ. Come on. Hey, no.
Bobby.
Hey, Tony, can somebody get all my teammates on the stage, please? Can you get all my teammates on the stage? Can you get Marja, Beauchamp, Brooke Lopez? Who else is in the building? Get my teammates.
Would all Milwaukee Bucks teammates please report to the stage? Brooke Lopez.
Oh my God. I'm six in the building. The Prodigy, Champ. Thank you. Woo. The sponsor, my boy.
Right here. We got microphones.
Yeah, we got microphones. But then we're gonna stand up. We're coming to the end of the show. But one thing I want to say, no, give it to Champ. You got a microphone too, yes?
Yeah, I can use this, right?
You use this one.
Oh, I got a microphone right here.
Yes.
Oh, my brother.
Hey, we're coming towards the end of the show, but we have to. But before we say something, before we ask, I want to give a big thank you to Dominic, everybody Potawatomi. These guys are special, man, for making this happen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Big thank you to Carbliss, Wisconsin family. It's a family brand, Wisconsin Carbliss. Drink responsibly, like I said, always. But, I know you get to see Giannis, you get to see me, you get to see the socials, you get to see the Bucks. But without them, they have our backs. Without these people, it doesn't happen. It does not happen. And I always give them my flowers, always when we're private, but I want to give it in front of everybody. You guys are unbelievable. Yeah. And funny part, he's been on Thanalysis. He did my first ever episode of Thanalysis. Now him, and now we're waiting on Marcel Beauchamp. Come on now. Is anything, hey, don't want to put you guys on the spot, but is anything you guys want to tell the crowd?
I thought the kid wanted to ask a question to Bobby.
Where'd he go?
I don't know what happened.
Oh,
he put you on the spot and then he left.
Yeah,
he did.
So no, I'll ask you guys. With everything that's been going on with the team this year, and where is he? This crowd surf him to the stage. Come on. There you go. Come on.
Get ready now.
Hey. Say it again. Come on. I got you. 1, 2. Hey! There you go. In between here. Starting five. Get him right there.
I say 75.
Starting 5. You got it. You're on point guard. Go.
35.
No. You are a starting 5 in the starting 5.
So what's your question?
My question was, what is your favorite video game?
Oh, you don't have a second question? I'll give you a second question.
Oh, wait.
What are you guys gonna do when you win the championship?
What are you guys going to do when you win the championship?
No, actually, that's a good question. What did you do when you won the championship? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, I went on Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain, Disney. Use your mic. Bobby, what'd you do when you won the championship? Yeah, what's your mic?
I don't remember. Responsibly, though. Responsibly. Control your drive. Control your drive. Man.
Giannis, we've asked you a lot of times. I don't want to ask you more questions. So now we're going to ask Champ, what are you going to do when you win your first one?
I'm going back home. You feel me? This is legendary,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely gonna be with my family.
Yes, sir.
Be with the guys for sure.
Thank you. And Tony, can we show camera on Tony real quick? The producer. We'll put the camera on Tony real quick. Want to give him a shout out. Tony's been amazing, moderator, co-host, everything.
Appreciate you guys.
Come on, get happy, Tony. Hey. Shout out to Craig, Jen, everybody that's been involved. Shout out to the team from Antetokounmpo store that made my dream possible to have a store next to the Pfizer. You guys can see it. You guys have been amazing. And how do I close this, Tony? Thanalysis?
Can I also say this last thing before you close? Because we talk about championship, right? We always talk about championship, and I don't think we give enough credit to our coaching staff and the training staff of the team. And
right there.
We always talk about how amazing the fans are, and without the fans, we wouldn't have won that championship, right? And you could see it in the parade. There was 300,000-400,000 people that showed up and celebrated with us because they felt part of our journey. They were part of our journey. But I think we got to give special like thanks to the training staff. Like they have to deal with us, and I'll say a lot of NBA players, not us, we are spoiled brats, right? You know, they're sacrificing a lot of time away from their family to be with us on the road, to take care of our body, to allow us to be available to perform in a high level. You know, our coaching staff do the same. They always do the work behind the scene to prepare us mentally and give us the game plan to go out there and perform. So we have to give them credit, right? Without them, winning a championship is not possible. You know, so thank you guys. We love you. I hope the whole city of Milwaukee love you guys. They're right here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, thank everybody. Thank Good Karma. Thank Good Karma for doing this, for believing me as a podcaster, starting my journey, the first company that signed me independently. You guys have been amazing. And a more round of applause for you guys. But before I say that, Bucks in 6. Bucks in 6. And that's how we end the show. This way, fellas, I appreciate it. See you guys. See you guys on the fight there. See you guys Sunday.